Why do you get all quiet? Welcome back to the Free Mind Podcast, episode 7. I'm your host, Cozy, Derek, and then Joe.
Hello.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
What the? Get your
All right,
cheerleading ass out of here.
what are you talking about, man? Outcast. Andre 3000.
Oh, these are good. Have you heard Solo Reprise?
Nope.
Nope. You should hear it. It's called it's Frank Ocean, but it's Andre 3000. You should hear that and Pink Matter.
Pink Matter. Is that also by Frank
Yeah,
Ocean
it's
or is
by
that
Frank
by.
Ocean and what's it called? Andre 3000. Pretty good.
Oh, they're both by both of them.
Yeah, they're like, Frank Ocean featuring Andre 3000. Pretty good. Pretty good choice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And we know people don't listen on Spotify for your vocals, obviously.
Well, if you're listening to this on Spotify, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Yes, sir, you're listening to music. No, I'm
Hey,
kidding.
man. People go on Spotify to listen to music and they rather listen to us talk.
Whoever's listening to us on Spotify, we greatly appreciate you. Because if that was me, I would not be listening to a podcast. I'd be listening to music. No, I'm kidding. Nah, but tell me, how was your day? Tell me the story of what happened earlier. Let you
I
talk.
got suspended from work today.
Why?
Well, we have in total, I think it's 5 bosses, 5 white hats.
Hmm.
And on the weekends, they're supposed to take turns. Like one of them's supposed to take one day out of the weekend. Like it's supposed to go on like that. Like if this person do what the one weekend, the next weekend this person have to do it. Like they have to keep swapping.
Yeah.
They normally don't because the other white hats some of them are salary. So if they don't come in, they'll still get paid. So they don't give a shit.
True.
What's it called? You know, there's this one white hat who has the tendency to follow girls around the whole plant. He'll do it during production, do it heavily during overtime. Like during overtime, he will not give a shit. He'll follow them. He'll even take his own fucking little chair so he can sit next to them and everything. Like, dude's fucking weird.
Like he's desperate for like
Yeah, like
pussy and
pussy
shit.
hungry.
Yeah,
That's what he is.
that's weird.
He's fucking pussy hungry. He does this shit during production. One of my other friends who works in the certain area, he's like very upset with this guy because he'll come over to his area and my buddy has two I think it's 2 or 3 women in his area, and
Hmm.
he'll come over here and just talk to them all day long and distract them from doing their work. That's what we do all day. There's this other girl who works there. He was fucking like after her for a while. She would go into the plant like if you take off your earplugs, your helmet, your glasses, gloves, and start touching shit or anything like that, like not wearing your proper equipment and shit,
Hmm.
suspend it or you'll get written up.
Oh damn.
She'd be out there without her gloves, no glasses, earplugs out on her phone. He wouldn't say a single thing. My other friend, uh, another girl who works back there, uh, she pulled out her phone for literally a second just to look at the time, and he saw her. Guess what? She got suspended
What
because
the
he's not all
fuck?
over her ass.
Nah, that's
Yeah, he's
stupid.
because why is he not all over her ass? Well, because she's one of the older women there. He's too busy looking at the young pussy.
True.
He don't give a fuck about y'all. He just, oh, you're suspended. I don't have to look at you anyways.
Yeah.
Like he does this shit all the time. Last 2 weeks ago, he suspended my buddy Keith.
Hmm.
He suspended him because he came into the finish bay. Keith took out his phone. We were on overtime, waiting for trailers to come in. I wasn't even in the finish bay. I was grinding crossovers, but this is from what everybody there said. They were waiting for trailers to come in. Keith pulled out his phone, and dude said, If I see anybody on their phone, I'm gonna start suspending people or something like that.
Mm.
So my buddy goes, if you're gonna suspend me, then fucking suspend me.
Damn.
So he did. He suspended him.
What the fuck? He abuses his power, huh?
Yep, he suspended my buddy Keith. Uh, it's funny because we started this whole hashtag free Keith on Facebook.
What the fuck? Free him. Free
Yeah,
him till it's backward.
yeah, yeah. And he was back on Monday at work. Yeah, so it was funny because on the way home, my buddy goes, I wonder how long it's gonna be till other buddy Scott, like because he's the one that started the whole free Keith thing.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how long it's gonna be until he starts to free Joe. As soon as he says that, I look down at my phone and it says Scott has tagged you on a post in Facebook. I
Same to
opened it up.
you.
I opened it up and it says hashtag racism is for real.
For what? What the fuck? Race?
and then
No wonder race get into it.
and then like 5 minutes later he posts hashtag free Joe. And then my other buddy puts a comment, hashtag Mexican lives matter.
What the fuck? Y'all fucking out of pocket for it. But how did it get to you, you know? Like, how did you it lead up to your suspension?
It led up to my suspension because we were calling him over to our finish bay because we needed
Mm.
him. um, they called him once, waited, never came. Called him again, and then it started like whole like we were just calling him over and over again until he came.
Oh, and then it got
And
annoying.
yeah, like he wasn't coming. So I got on the intercom and I said, maybe if you weren't following the girls around, you'd be able to have time to come to the finish bay.
Mm.
It's not exactly what I said, but close enough. Exactly what I said was, um, I said his name and I said, stop following the girls around and come back to the finish bay.
But you like kind of meant it as that way, is what you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I literally looked over the corner and this motherfucker was like 25 feet away at a quality desk, pulls up the phone and says, stop playing over the intercoms, hangs it up, and then just turns around, decides to walk away and go back to that girl. Instead of coming back to the finish bay, we've been calling for the past 10 fucking minutes.
Bruh.
And doesn't come back for another 10 minutes.
Oh, hell
What do
no.
you guys need? So that pissed us the fuck off. This dude's following this girl around. I probably walked out of the finish bay like 2 or 3 times to like use the bathroom or go get a drink or something.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time she was walking around, that motherfucker was right next to her. If she was there to paint lines supposedly, right? Painted 3 fucking lines in 6 hours. Three probably like I'd say 3 like 2, 3 yard, like big lines. They're relatively big lines, but they will not take 6 fucking hours to do 3 of them.
No, I get you.
You can do 3 of those fucking lines in like 30 minutes. Like she's was all covered in fucking paint. This motherfucker, uh, we went out. This is what really fucking pissed me off. We went out for lunch, right?
Yeah.
She was sitting in his office, which whatever. I don't give a fuck what you want to do. We come back in from lunch. This is right after he had. Well, I'm sorry, I left a little part out. When we saw them walking around, this is before we went out to lunch. When we saw them walking around, me and my buddy were like, you know what? Fuck this. They're just walking around. They're not working. Whatever. So we went to literally just walk a lap, and we were gonna stop at the cafeteria, get some waters, and then come back. Right.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we left, we get called back to the finish bay by him.
Mm.
If you work in the finish bay, get back to work. You don't get paid to walk around or something like that shit.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So we went out to lunch. She never came out. He never came out. They were in his office or whatever. We came back in from lunch. She was still in there. Whatever. We worked for like about 45 minutes. I went to go check. She was still in there. And we needed parts for other shit. So once people started going into the office, what does this motherfucker decide to do? Oh, let's go outside and smoke a cigarette. You don't do
What
that
the
when
fuck?
you're getting paid and you're bitching at people to get to work. Why is it that he takes her out to go fucking smoke a cigarette while he's bitching us out to get back to work?
Nah, that's stupid how he abuses his power. Because at the end of the day, I think he should just work.
He's
You
so
know.
fucking pussy hungry.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
he
you
is.
should just work. You know, you're there to work, not there to like get pussy.
We're all there to fucking work, make a check, because we all got fucking bills and we all got other shit to take care of.
Yeah,
Like, it really fucking pissed me off from suspending me. Because all because you're fucking pussy hungry, you're gonna fuck with my money.
that
I don't pay
deserves
your
like a smack.
don't
You
pay
know.
yeah, I don't pay. You don't pay my fucking bills. I don't pay your fucking bills. We're there to fucking work. It's not your fucking little stupid dating website.
Nah, I'd actually like. Sometimes I'd be wanting to hit people,
Yeah.
like
Well,
the
they
way they
stepped
make me feel.
outside and smoked or whatever, right?
Hmm.
I got pissed off, so I went over to the phone and said, "Get back into the building. If we have to work, everybody has to work, which is fair."
That's fair because it's work
Suspended for
related.
saying
Hmm.
that. I got suspended for saying that. For saying that if we all got to work, everybody's got to work.
That's stupid. Because you're just
Yeah.
speaking facts.
Isn't that what we're paid to do? Go in there and
Yeah.
fucking work? I didn't, I didn't know if I had a fucking if I had a pussy ass and tits, I could fucking stand around in the middle of a plant for 10 hours and get paid 30 something fucking dollars an hour for it.
Yeah.
That's fucking bullshit. And then top it all off. Oh yeah, he goes and steps outside to make the phone call, and I
Hmm.
questioned him about it. Why don't you just stay in here and make the phone call so we could all hear you? You know, if you're not gonna
Yeah.
bullshit, there's no need to hide. Well, no, he stepped outside, even walked away to make sure the phone call, and then came back up to me and said that I was suspended and I had no ride because I rode in with my buddy. It's fucking freezing out.
Hmm.
And he told me I had to leave, which isn't true because many people have been suspended. If you don't got a ride or anything, you're more than welcome to wait in the cafeteria or wait in the lockers or wherever the fuck you want to wait until your ride gets there or your ride gets off of work.
Oh, and
But
then
he
he.
told me if I didn't leave the property, he was going to have the cops remove me from the property.
No, that's stupid.
Yep.
No, I would have punched him in the shit. I don't know how you had self control right there.
I really felt like it. My buddy seriously thought I was because I put my helmet down and I was fucking pissed, and then I forgot what he said. He said some stupid shit, and I turned around quickly to grab my helmet. My buddy went to grab me instantly because he thought I was about to fucking swing on him.
No, my man. Yeah. But what sucks that you have to hold that shit in, like try to act professional about it, even though you want to punch him in his shit.
Yeah, be like, this is it's just a fucking load of shit, man.
Yeah. Cause
And you know what
what happened?
you know what I find funny?
What?
We are not allowed to be friends with our boss. One of another boss got in trouble for having friends in the plant.
What the
You're not
fuck?
allowed to have friends in the plant because you're superior.
Mm,
You're not allowed any of that, right?
mm.
But yet this motherfucker asked HR what's the dating policy for white hats,
What the
and
fuck?
that doesn't throw off a fucking red flag for you guys that the motherfucker's creeping on bitches out there.
Oh hell no.
Reporting him and they do nothing about it. Why? Because he's friends with the big boss.
Nah, that's stupid. That's so biased. Yeah,
Like,
that's the
listen,
shit that gets you heated.
yeah, like listen, I love my friends,
Hmm.
whatever. But if you work for me, you're working. If you're doing stupid shit, you're not going to be working there. So at the end of the day, your friends are your friends, but as it all goes, you don't pay their bills, they don't pay your fucking bills.
Can you pay my bills?
No,
Uh huh. Well, we tried.
fine. Especially with this motherfucker deciding to send me home and up, so I won't get paid for it tomorrow because I'm not
Yeah.
going to work.
When are you back?
Huh? Monday.
Are you back Monday?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Monday, I'm gonna make a big, huge deal about it. A bunch of my buddies are gonna back me up on it too.
You think you're gonna get him fired, or
Huh?
I said, you think you're gonna get him fired,
I don't know.
or
I don't even know if that's. I don't even know if that's really what I don't want this motherfucker to be fired. I just want this motherfucker to behave the way he's supposed to be.
yeah.
Literally, what I told him to his face, I said, "You're a fucking white hat. Start fucking acting like it."
Why don't you be white hat?
Can't. They won't let me.
Oh, they won't. Have you tried?
Huh? No, I've only been in that plant for like a little under a year.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, the white hats there. That's the only guy that's never fucking worked there who came instantly to a white hat. You know why?
Because he had friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's smart, right? It's.
All the other white hats, the big boss, he's worked there for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
His other guy who we see as the second in command, he's not technically like he's not actually labeled the second in command or anything, but we see him as the second in command because he's been there for a while. Dude's been there for 11 years.
Damn.
The other white hat, she's been there for 4 years or something.
Oh, hell no.
The other one's been there for only 2 years, but he's in the military and also like there and shit. Like he's the only one that just came in.
Nah, that's
They've
stupid.
all he just came in. I guess everybody's right. As long as you know people, you'll get anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I hate about the recency bias. Like,
Uh,
that's what sucks, and that's what, like, some, like,
what I find stupid is he walked into the finish bay after I said that over the when I said get back into the plant. If we all got to work, everybody's got to work.
yeah.
Um, he came in and said, "Who said that?" And then 5 seconds later goes, "Get me Joe," or "Where's Joe?" or some shit like that.
The fuck?
How do you know it was me? There's no proof that I did it.
Did you do it?
Oh, I'm telling you, I did it.
Wait, there
Yeah,
was no proof.
I told my other boss and everything I did it and shit. But I'm telling you, how does he know it was me?
Was it probably because when you told him that? No.
No, I didn't tell him that. I didn't tell him anything. I didn't admit anything to him.
Hmm.
No, I told him the same thing when he called me and told me that I was suspended. I was like, "What for?" He's like, "I told you to stop over the intercom." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh, I know that was you." I was like, "What?" He's like, "So you're lying to my face?" I was like, "I never said anything."
You should have been like, but I agree with it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I never said yes. I never said no. Just shrugging my shoulders. I don't know who did it. He's just like, well, you're suspended because I told you to stop. I was like, no, okay. I walked back to the finish bay, and while we're over there, he's like, I told all of you to stop on that fucking phone. Like he started like just saying shit. So
Mm-hmm.
that's when I started going off on him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I called him fucking pussy hungry and all this shit to his face. Told him that's all he fucking does. He literally comes in. Dude, this girl spent, like I told you, this whole time, right? You know what he said? His reasoning was that she was in there and they were outside smoking and all this shit.
Hmm.
She had a work related issue that she needed to talk about.
Can you imagine that?
Motherfucker, you were sitting next to her for the first 6 fucking hours of the shift while she was painting. She couldn't talk to him. She had a 30-minute fucking lunch. She couldn't talk to you then.
That's true.
It doesn't take 6 fucking hours before lunch and an hour and 20 minutes after lunch to settle a work related issue.
That's true. If it was a personal one, that's kind of different.
If it's a work related issue, it's something that you had a problem with. mention it to him, and he tries to figure it out.
Because he's like the boss, right?
Yeah. And he said some shit about, oh, the work related issue was about you guys making her uncomfortable, which I
Uh,
think now he's gonna try to get her to like switch shit. What, you know what's funny?
he's trying to manipulate her.
I don't know if that's what he's gonna try to do, but you know what's funny?
What?
He he said that we were the reason she was uncomfortable, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means she would have told him that. If she would have told him that, that means as soon as she would have told him that, he would have came out here and confronted whoever was making her feel uncomfortable.
True.
But no, he decided to say, we were making her feel uncomfortable after I had called him to get back in and work.
Oh, that's stupid. He's probably gonna
So,
try to just get you fired or something.
yeah,
That's retarded.
all because a motherfucker's pussy hungry. Or, you know what I think is great, though?
What?
Like I told you, the White Hats aren't allowed to be friends with anybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that works there, they're not allowed to be fucking friends. He has girls who work in the plant, and he'll fucking invite them out to bars and shit. Other people have seen him at bars with these fucking girls and all this shit that work with him. He has a fucking catering company, and they go with him to do all this shit.
The fuck?
But yet everybody else gets in trouble for having friends.
Nah.
They're not even
Okay.
they're not even allowed to be our friends on fucking Facebook.
What the
But yet
fuck?
this motherfucker can invite all the bitches he wants to the fucking bar and go do whatever the fuck he wants and all this shit. You know what I think is fucking bullshit too?
What?
The paint spot, right? Plenty
Mm.
of people signed up. We question him about it, and he says, "Oh, I really want this girl, but she has too many points, and they won't let me have her." And I was like,
What?
"Well, there's other fucking people who signed the list.
Yeah.
Just that one fucking girl who signed up."
Oh, hell nice. It's probably because he's trying to hit at her.
Yeah,
Nah, don't be creeps, people. Like, if a girl don't want you, she don't want you, bro. Just let it go.
dude's a fucking weird. Dude's fucking weird. I mean, dude's a
Mm.
fucking weird. Dude's fucking weird is what I meant.
Yeah, but what do you think about people like that? You know, like people that are just desperate for, like, pussy, I guess.
I mean, if you're desperate for fucking pussy, go out there and find yourself some fucking pussy, but don't be chasing around fucking girls, especially where they come to work, where they have to be to make their fucking money and make them and just start fucking following them around because you're that pussy
No,
hungry.
like being like people like being creeps. That's what I'm trying to say. Like they're like
Oh, being
creepy.
creep.
Yeah, they're like creep. They're like
Oh,
creeps, and they're like they want pussy, but like they're creep.
get a fucking life.
That's
Stop being a fucking piece of shit.
yeah. No, because that shit is weird. Like how a guy can get like that.
Yeah,
It's like there's more to life than just fucking.
yeah. But these people are fucking pussy hungry. And then you give them a little bit of power, and
Oh, they
this is what
abuse it crazy.
yeah.
They abuse it. Trust me on that.
You know what's another thing though that I'm gonna bring up too?
What?
2 weeks ago when they suspended my buddy Keith, right?
Mm-hmm.
He uh there was a girl there who got there. She wasn't on the list for overtime. If you're not on the list, you're supposed to be sent home right away.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't on the list. He said, "Oh, if you're not on the list, you're supposed to be sent home." She said, "I'm not going home." And he's like, "Okay, I'll find something for you to do."
What the
Right?
fuck?
Okay, right? He had no fucking problem sending home 3 or 4 fucking dudes today that weren't on the list. No
The
fucking
fuck?
problem at all doing that.
Nah, that's mad. That's just sick, honestly.
So, those dudes don't got ass, titties, and pussies. Their no doesn't mean shit to them.
Yeah. Nah, people are sick, bro. You better watch out with people.
Yeah.
But speaking of sick people, I kind of want to get into like these stories that I've been seeing. So I've been seeing these TikTok stories. Have you heard the story of this one girl, this one 9-year-old, like in Florida, like
What about
it
her?
was a 2005 in 2005. I mean, we were kind of like young, so we kind of.
Bro, 2005, you were fucking one still. That'd be two.
True, true. Nah, but it was a story of a 9-year-old girl who got abducted in Florida on February 2005.
Is it the little blonde girl?
Her name was Jessica Lunsford.
Okay, no, then I'll know this one.
No, well, I want to know. I want to know about the blonde girl because I haven't heard that one. So tell me about it when I'm done. Nah, but I'm reading this article. It says Jessica was seen last seen the night before at approximately 10 p.m. when her parental grandparents. Oh, I'm gonna let you.
No.
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, when her parental grandparents put her to bed at their home in, I don't know how to say it, but it's Homosassa.
Como Sasa.
Homosassa.
You
Just
say
south
Zaza?
of no mom. Just south of Crystal River, Mark and Jessica shared a mobile home with Mark's parents the night before she disappeared. Mark had been at his girlfriend's house and had come home that morning around 6 a.m. to get ready for work. It was now discovered that Jessica, the little girl, was to be missing, and then a nationwide missing child's alert was issued. Described Jessica as 4 feet 11 with brown hair and brown eyes. And then,
Yeah.
but an Amber Alert wasn't issued because it required a enforcement to describe the vehicle.
Yeah.
But hold on, let me skip because it's kind of a long ass article. Hold on, let me.
What?
Hold on. I'm just hold on. My fault. I'm trying to get through the what's it called because this is a long ass story. I kind of don't want to read it to y'all because like it's mad long. But
I could tell you about the one I was talking about.
hold on, I found it. I found it. Okay, but it was a what's it called? She she I guess got by this dude named Kui Quay. Then she got abducted, raped, and like murdered. And the dude confessed. He was like, I guess he confessed through a lie detector, and he was like, "You don't need to tell me the results. I already know what's like what happened and shit." So you admit it. But they
Yeah.
like 3 minutes. What the fuck? Oh hell no. The body of Jessica was unearthed from a shallow grave. All this had to be less than 200 yards from her home. Jessica's father, Mark, visited the scene shortly sunrise. Every heard of me time she's home now. What the fuck? I think the father killed her. What? Hold on. Maybe that shit was
You
that
not even
fuck.
read about the story or what?
It was too long.
So you never actually read it.
No, I've never read it. Like I found it interesting, but I never.
Oh my god.
We're the worst at telling stories. No, but I guess the cops were there while she was still alive, and she was in her room hiding. Oh, I guess it was the father. Damn, the father killed her. That's fucking nasty. Oh hell no. I don't. I didn't want to read it then. That'd be good. So no, I'm okay.
Did you ever hear about John Benet Ramsey?
No, fuck is that?
She was like what is it? Like a child beauty, like she was like in child beauty pageants and stuff like that.
No, I
Her
didn't know that.
her her murder is like a cold case that has been cold for years.
It hasn't been solved.
No, like
What the fuck? Unsolved mysteries with the Free Mind Podcast.
yeah, she got killed at the age of 6 in her home in Boulder, Colorado.
Whoa.
Yeah, there was like a long written it was a handwritten ransom, and it was found in the home by her father,
Hmm.
and then the body was found 7 hours after she was reported missing, and it was in the basement of the family house, and she had sustained like a broken skull,
Oh.
from a blow to the head. She had been strangled. Uh, she was tied like around her neck and all this stuff. Like her official cause of death was asphyxiation by strangulation.
Oh, what the fuck? That
Yeah,
was the
and
assumed cause of death? Because it
that
you
was
said it
that was
wasn't
her
solved.
official cause of death or whatever. Her official cause of death was asphyxiation by strangulation associated with um also like her death was strangulation and also like head trauma to her brain.
Oh, fuck.
Her death was ruled a homicide, and the case like generated worldwide public and media interest. Um, the part because her mom, Pasty Ramsey,
Hmm.
I think she was a former beauty queen, and she entered like Jumping Ramsey into child beauty pageants. The crime is still considered to be crime is still a cold case, but there's like many theories about it. There's a lot of people who think the her own family might have killed her.
No,
You
that's
know, there's,
sad. So no one knows how she died? Like, not the
no.
public, only like, like if the parents did it, they would know themselves.
Yeah, like yours says, in 2002, the DA successor took over the investigation of the case from the police and primarily pursued the theory that an intruder had committed the killing in 2003. Trace DNA was taken from the victim's clothes and was found to belong to an unknown male. Each of the family's DNA had been excluded from the match. The DNA sent the Ramsey's letter of apology declaring that the family was completely cleared by the DNA results. So they're completely cleared by DNA the family,
Hmm.
but nobody else thinks there would be any other way. Like, how does somebody break? Because there was no
There was no
sign of
like
force.
broken glass? Like no
Yeah, like there was
broken
no
glass?
sign of forced entry
What the
into the
fuck?
house, but yet there was a ransom note, and yet the little girl was killed and she was left in the basement.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure by the parents right there.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, no signs of entry. I mean, the
Yeah.
DNA, like they can be wearing gloves.
How did they look all over the house and then report her missing? But the cops showed up to the house and went into the basement and found her dead body. Don't you think they would have found it or smelt it or something?
Yeah, yeah, it's kind
Actually,
of them.
they
It's
actually
that. It should be them. Like they should. It's
like,
them.
think to yourself. You. I mean, you're not a parent right now, but if
Hmm.
you have like a son or something, a daughter, or let's just say anything like that matters to you.
Yeah.
If you lose, are you actually gonna fucking look, or are you just gonna like go over and be like, oh no, it doesn't look like it's in here?
No, I'm gonna go look for it.
Yeah, dude. How the fuck is your daughter's body in the fucking basement of your house and you searched all over, called the cops and report her missing, have this fucking ransom note sitting there, and you never found her fucking body in the basement?
Nah, that's dumb.
But it's a cold case. Nobody ever got arrested.
That's sad.
Yep.
Honestly, that's very sad.
Because all that ends up from here is either a bunch of lies from multiple people. All this is just like how disgusting people are, because it's filled by lies and it's filled by a bunch of bullshit cases like this, and at the end of it, the only thing that's left to be said is there was just a 6 year old girl who died
That is sad.
for no reason.
Nah, it's sad for the little girl because she was like 9. No, how old was she again?
She was 6.
She was 6. Yeah, still.
6-year-old girl.
That's sad for her.
Like there's a point in where like what could a kid do, especially that young and that innocent, that you would kill them? Or how? Why? Or how the fuck can you ever do that
I don't know.
to an innocent child?
Like, oh, have you seen that? Have you seen the that one little kid? Oh, fuck, what's that one show called? It's on Netflix. It was like the Gabriel.
Huh?
I think it was the Gabriel Hernandez. Have you seen it?
Oh, I've seen him.
Yeah,
The little kid who,
Fernandez. Gabriel Fernandez.
yeah, I think it was the little kid who like like
He got
his
abused by his
step
parents.
like that would like fucking shoot him with BB guns in the face and all that stuff, and
Yeah,
like they would beat him all the time, and I think fucking what was it? The teacher
like
wanted to,
they
the
had
teacher
some
wanted to
sand in
report
there.
it. So the teacher wanted to report it and stuff, but or she reported it, and they kept telling her that that wasn't like any like the principal told her like that wasn't any of her like business or concern to be like reporting or stuff like that or something like that
Yeah.
shit.
Nah, I still haven't watched it because I'm like, I kind of don't want to see it.
I've never watched it on Netflix. I saw like the original like when everything happened on like the YouTube news thing and shit like that.
Oh, really? What year did it happen?
I don't remember what year it happened. It popped up as like one of the news things. Like when I saw it, it was like 2 years, 3 years old. And I don't think the first time I seen it was
It was
probably like
2013. Damn.
yeah, it was a while back
His
ago.
mom got sentenced in 2018.
Yep.
Damn. Poor little guy too as well. Cause that kid suffered. Cause all I know is like he had like sand in his like shit or like cat litter or something, like in his stomach. Like it was very like
Yeah.
poor kid.
There's there are some there's some fucked up people that I think should be put to death for their crimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like especially fucking like child predators.
Yeah. Oh, that most definitely.
I think they should be castrated and killed.
Yeah, cause like you leave the kid like kind of scarred.
Not kind of, dude.
No, you know I know how my fault. Like you do leave them. You leave them like traumatized and shit like that. And it's like something to live with, and then you just get put to jail.
Dude,
Like
I
they still
just
know that you're alive.
how can you look at a child and think in that way of them? That's fucking disgusting.
That is, there's something. There's the devil got you. You know.
The devil needs to take his ass as fucking hell.
Yeah. Have you seen the? Have you heard of the Joe Metheny case? Metheny, I think that's how you pronounce it.
No.
No, he committed, like he confessed to like 13 killings, but we don't know how much he killed. Oh no, there was evidence found of 3, but he admitted to 13. I'm reading it right now.
Oh,
What happened?
fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna talk something relating or something that was like close. I don't know. I forgot.
Yeah. Here you can think about. I'll read y'all the story. So he confessed to 13 killings, but police found evidence of 3.
Oh,
And
I remembered.
oh, hold on, let me read it. Let me read it to them, just in case they don't know.
I remembered.
You good?
Yeah, good.
All right. So he viciously raped, murdered, and dismembered sex workers. Like it was workers, like that he worked with, I guess, like, and homeless people. And he admitted to being a sick person. He ate them like he was a cat. Cannibal is. And then he
Uh huh.
also like fed them without people like knowing and shit. And they only put him in jail for a year and a half. And then he went back to killing, and like he did it again. And he admitted, he was like, I enjoyed doing it. And then he was found dead around 3 p.m. Like he enjoyed doing all that shit. Like he admitted.
And he killed himself.
No, he was found dead. I don't know. of what, but he just found dead.
Well, you never heard when what's his name? Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker in California.
Mm. No, yeah, I've
Uh,
seen that shit.
yeah, he said that when they asked him if he ever was like scared of getting caught or anything,
Hmm.
he said he never worried about it because the devil was always with him or
Oh yeah,
something like
that
that.
dude always believed in the devil.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm sorry
Yeah.
about
Have you seen his Netflix show? The Netflix show, The Night Stalker. Joe, I think Joe got caught. Where the fuck did he go?
that. Go ahead. Sorry,
Where'd you go?
I said give me a second. Sorry, my son woke up, so I had to run and go get him.
Oh, oh, he's in there with you.
Yeah, I'm holding him right now.
That's right. Our first feature, Grayson. Yes, sir. Homie's not gonna say nothing other than. "Mwah, mwah."
So what were you saying, sir?
Oh, have you seen the show, The Night
Which
Stalker?
one?
The Night Stalker.
No,
You should watch it.
I saw. I
I
saw
can't believe you
on.
haven't watched it.
No, I haven't. I saw on. What's it called? I think it was Netflix. There was like a show called The Watcher.
Oh,
It's about that. It's about that. That house that like.
I think
I
I've
think
seen it. I think I know what you're talking about.
it was like in New Jersey or some shit. I forgot where the house is, to be honest. But it was like a one. It was like a $1.2 million house, and like everybody thinks that the family is the one that did it because like as soon as this family moved in, they got notes saying, um, "Oh, like." Oh, do you like your new home or all this stuff where we're always watching you and all this and shit like that? And then there'd be
Hmm.
like, it'd be signed off the watcher.
No, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, and then like the more it would go, like it started getting more personal. Like he was the person that was writing the notes knew like nicknames that they would give their kids and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like,
yeah. I've
and
heard of that story.
what's it called? Everybody thinks that the family that moved in there is the one that did it to themselves
No, no, I
because
know that
they
story
got
now.
into like yeah they got in like into such a financial predicament because they went from like a $200,000 house to like a $400,000 house to like a $1.2 million house and apparently they were getting like on financial like they were getting in a financial hole so they did all this shit so they can leave it or you know
Yeah, I've heard of that story. I love that
yeah.
story. I love that story. I think I have watched it. I think I have
There's
watched
a
it,
show I think
but I definitely
I mean
know
there's a
more about it
documentary,
though.
I never clicked on it.
Nah, but you should watch the Night Stalker, and then have you know the John Wayne Gacy tapes? Have you
If
seen
I
them?
want to know about Richard Ramirez, I'll just ask my grandpa.
What?
Remember I told you
What?
my grandpa used to know Richard Ramirez.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Okay, tell me the story then. Tell me the story. I want to know this
Apparently, when my grandpa first moved, like, this is all from coming from him.
from him. Okay,
Okay,
okay, okay.
okay. I'm not 100%
It might be
telling you this.
the drunk
It,
uncle stories or what?
it might be my drunk grandpa just decided to tell me a fucking story. But I mean, he has said it like multiple times, even when he
Okay.
wasn't drunk. But he fucking apparently when he first moved out to like when he first came from Mexico over here, he moved out to Glendale, California,
Mm-hmm.
and he supposedly used to be neighbors with Richard Ramirez,
What the fuck?
some shit like that. And then he was like friends of those. He was like friends, kind of like oh hey how's it going? Like they would have like those kind of talks, like whatever.
Neighbor talk some type
Yeah,
shit. The
so,
fuck?
yeah. Supposedly coming from my grandpa.
Okay.
But yeah, he said he lived next to him for like a year or something like that. But my grandpa's said that he remembers seeing when he fucking got arrested for all the murders and all this
That's right, Grayson. He was like, well deserved.
shit.
No, but he didn't get arrested. He didn't get arrested in his house.
Who?
What's it called? Richard
Richard
Ramirez.
Ramirez?
Richard Ramirez got
I know.
arrested. He got arrested for being out in the street. Like he was out in the street. Like they put the
Yeah, I know.
wanted thing.
He didn't get arrested in his house.
Yeah.
I said my grandpa supposedly was neighbors with him for like a year or two, like before he committed his murders and all this shit,
Oh,
or before he got caught for his murders or all this shit.
well, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, supposedly, you know.
That's a we don't know type of story.
It's a quote unquote,
Yeah.
you know. We come from Hispanic families and we know tall tales
Yeah.
from them.
Or I think you should tell them the story. Tell them the story that where you almost killed your stepdad.
Oh, wait, by the way, my mom met the Manson girls in prison.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, has she told you any stories?
No, she said my mom said that when she got there, I mean they were already they were already older and stuff, but
Yeah.
my mom said like just they were just there, nobody fucked with them, whatever. Like they were just there serving out their time until they died.
Oh.
But yeah,
So she's never had like a convo. She's just always like, oh, they're just there.
yeah. I don't know. I never asked her to have a convo, but she was like, yeah, I was arrested. It was like the Manson girls were locked up with me. But she never told me like she walked up to them and talked to them or anything. She said like nobody ever fucked with them, nobody ever tried bothering them or anything.
Oh, damn. I think you should tell your mom that and then get back at us. Not but
Yeah, but the time I almost killed my stepdad was he was high as shit on the heroin.
oh fuck.
And he started going off. My mom calling her a whore and all this shit, all in front of my 2-year-old little brother and all this shit. So uh, I fucking lost and just started beating the shit out of him. I grabbed him and I, I wasn't even paying attention, but I grabbed the back of his head and just started fucking smashing it off the wall. And
Oh, damn.
there was a nail sticking out, pretty much just like pierced his head.
Oh.
Yeah,
Does he still like? Is he still with your mom? I don't think he still is after that.
no,
I think you told me one time you got in a fight with him, but I didn't really know much of that story.
yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
nothing. Okay, yeah.
What was going through your mind?
Huh?
What was going through your mind? Like I want to kill this dude, or
No, like I wasn't even thinking. I was
oh, you
just
just blacked
trying.
out?
Yeah, I was just fighting and fucking. When as soon as I stopped, like my first thought is, "Holy fuck, I'm in Mexico and I'm gonna go to jail here."
You're like, is he dead? Did you go to jail? I don't think you did. No, no.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that is crazy.
Uh,
Oh, I don't know. I'll still beat you in a fight though.
I mean, after that, it went back to being fine for a little bit,
And then has he left or?
and then yeah, he started getting back into heroin, so my mom left him.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh, how is your brother? What the fuck? I just realized it. How old is
How
he
old?
now?
I think like 5, maybe
Damn.
6 or some shit, maybe 5. I think 5.
I remember hearing that motherfucker through the mic, fucking screaming and shit. Josh, be quiet. Se travieso. No, that is
When he was,
crazy. Cause I
he,
haven't.
he would tell people to shut up on the mic.
Oh yeah. Nah, that's crazy though. Cause I don't know what goes through someone's mind. You know, if they just black out or if they like have serious intentions. You know?
That's why I don't get violent because I come from a very violent family.
Mm-hmm.
you know who my mom and my dad are and all this shit. You know
Yeah,
all this
I know
stuff.
how everything is.
Yeah, like I every time I've like completely lost it, like been completely pissed off, I've beaten the shit out of the person to the point where like afterwards, like I think I did like too much. Like
Like after you
I
were done,
don't, yeah, like I don't know how I can't stop when I'm going. So
yeah, you just black out, huh?
yeah, I that's why I try to always be like chill with everybody because, or I try to get along with everybody
Mm-hmm.
because I try not to fight because I know if I get pissed enough to fight somebody, I'm gonna do damage.
Yeah. Fucking Grayson was like, real talk.
And you know I've been training for fighting for a while too.
Yeah, I beat him in fighting one time. He's not nothing else. I trust me, you guys. He's not anything. No, I'm kidding. Never fought you. That's what's funny. Like I've never had
Yeah,
a fight with you.
my brother did though. Tackled me. He didn't fight me. He just tackled me and then got off me.
Yeah,
But it was funny. It was funny how your brother tackled me over what someone else said.
yeah, because it really wasn't never your fault. Because
No,
if
like
we were to talk shit, like when me and you would talk shit to people, it would be
we
like
talked
to
shit
their
on-
face.
yeah.
Like
But
we'd
like
never
no,
sneak
fucking
this.
this little white boy named Nick, I think his name
I
was
think
it?
so. I don't remember his name.
But he he said that your brother looked like a gorilla or something, like a monkey,
Mm. Damn, what the
just
fuck?
just to be an asshole. And Jason's like, "What did he say?" And I was like, "He said you look like a monkey." He just tackles me out of nowhere.
And he was like, what the fuck? We were all like, whoa, what the fuck is happening? We were just trying to play
Yo,
some cops and robbers.
I know.
That shit used to be the sickest fucking game ever.
And then here comes your little, 3'6" sister. That's enough. You guys aren't playing together no more. I don't want to see you ever hanging out again.
We go back home next day. We're just we're hanging out playing basketball. That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
That's got to be the most funniest shit ever.
But I remember we would start singing songs in the middle of school and shit, making them up.
Try to fucking freestyle or what? We were so ass. We were.
No, we weren't even rapping. We were just saying stupid shit
That's
or
true.
anything. Fucking singing about. I was singing in Spanish about what was it, hairy nuts.
Oh my god.
Remember that one?
Yeah, I can
We
still sing it
we
right
were,
now.
we were fucking dying the whole way.
If you're listening to Spotify, I appreciate you because this is for you. Hit it, Joe.
Okay,
Mis huevos peludos están en tu boca.
my hairy nuts are in your mouth.
Yeah, we were like them annoying little kids.
Yeah.
We were the what? Silver teeth?
Huh?
The silver teeth kids?
Yeah.
Nah, those be the worst people ever.
We were the Crayola eaters.
The Crayola
Glue
eaters.
snippers. The glue snippers.
We would put glue stick as our lotion or what? Oh hell no. That can never be me. Not anymore, not anymore. I passed my time.
I remember what's it called? I think it was you or somebody else, and there's just it was you or somebody else in our class, and ELD. They couldn't spell something in English. The teacher's like, "How can you not spell that?" He's like, "That's why I'm in ELD."
I never said that. I never said that.
Okay,
Look,
that
look,
wasn't
look,
you.
look, everybody. We were in ELD, but it was not because we were stupid. It's because we got fucking what's it called? We got
It's because we were Mexicans.
yeah. We were labeled as Mexican kids.
Yeah, no, we had ELD because
Oh, my mom,
and my
they
your
accidentally
mom,
put no.
my mom put our first languages is Spanish and English as our second language.
That's wow.
So they had us as we were Spanish speakers learning, but English was like our second language that we had to learn.
I fucking hate that. I always tell my mom that, and I'm like,
I learned because when I got in middle school, they did that. When I got in fucking in high school, I was what's it called? I was in class, and all of a sudden they pulled me out, and they're just like, "Hey, yo, you have to do a test for your English learning, or see how your English is and all this shit, like how fast you can read." And I was like, "Why the fuck do I still gotta do this shit?" And it's just like, well, when you signed up for high school, your parents put your name, your first language is Spanish, and I was like, "What?" And they're just like, "Isn't your first language Spanish?" I was like,
hell
"I'm
no.
speaking English."
Yeah, we got labeled as those little Mexican kids,
Yeah, the little
which
Bean
sucked.
Boys,
Which sucked.
the Beanie Boys.
But what was always funny was the class. That class was just hilarious.
It was funny because all the kids in that class were exactly like us.
Yeah, like they
They
all got accidentally put into that class.
were just Mexicans that spoke perfect English, but their parents accidentally put them down as Spanish first.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
I don't think anybody, dude. You know what's funny? Santi, who moved here from Mexico and had did not know how to speak any English, did not get put in ELD.
I know we were telling them we were like, we're gonna have fun in this class. I don't have that class. What? He's like, wait,
Have
but
any
you're an actual one. Like you're one of them.
needs it, dude?
And then we got put through the whole fucking test on how to spell like some word like transition or something. Like, bro, that shit's simple. But like, I'm sorry, I don't speak English. I'm sorry. What?
Bro, I was watching this video and it's like, you remember Vines and shit?
Yeah.
It was this little vine that said the adventures of Bat Juan and Ruben.
Oh no. Oh yeah, man. If they
And
were to post that now, that's mad crazy.
what's it called? They get to like a gate, right? And he's like Bat Juan is about to jump it, right?
Hmm.
And Ruben's like, no, no, wait, it says no trespassing. And he's like, first of all, where'd you learn how to read? He's like, school. And then Bat Juan's like, okay, there's only two of us, not Tress.
No, mom.
It's the stupidest shit ever, but it's fucking hilarious.
It was hilarious at the time, but now this
Yeah.
generation's kind of fucking soft,
Oh
which
my
I
god,
hate.
that's
I
so.
really hate how people are soft.
I hate it too.
Cause like, bro, it's just jokes. Like, come on. Like, I know there's to a certain extent, it's like it's not a joke, but it's like sometimes it's jokes.
Yeah.
If your son comes out soft, I swear to God.
Don't worry, he'll be fine.
¡Mamá!
Cállate!
Cállate, hijo de su puta perra madre.
He makes a noise, just a chocolate comes flying through the room.
What do you think his first word is gonna be?
Huh?
What do you think his first word is gonna be?
He says mama and papa and stuff already.
He's gonna be like, honey, his first word, a la verga.
Cuauhtémoc Blanco.
No, mom. He's gonna be like, qua, qua. He said, water, water, qua, qua. Cuauhtémoc Blanco is the best forward in. What the fuck?
Like just straight perfect
I
English.
know. He's like, qua, qua. Cuauhtémoc Blanco is the best forward that Mexico has ever seen. Like, what? Like, what the fuck? How the fuck you know all these words? It's just simple. What?
I don't.
Imagine your kid comes out like Boss Baby.
Bro, what if like what if like when you have a kid, right?
Uh-huh.
It comes out and you like hold it for the very first time It just looks at you and says, "Google Gaga, motherfucker." Just a deep voice.
Like what's that one movie, Little Man?
Yeah.
It's a grown ass man and a baby. That movie's iconic.
Google Gaga, motherfucker.
I'm like,
Oh, that guy from
whoa,
Motherfucker.
you a whole ass dude. I'd be like, oh hell no, get away from me.
Huh?
I would try to make him talk.
He won't.
He won't. He only talks when he wants to. That's
Yeah.
right. Be the king of your own world. Yes, sir. You want to end it off here? We ended off on
Yeah,
a
sure.
pretty good note. Be the king of the world. Yes, sir. That's gonna be the end of the podcast. Free My Podcast. Make sure y'all sub, like, and then on Spotify, make sure y'all like it. Tell a friend. Love y'all.
To tell a friend.
Oh
To
yeah,
tell a
tell a
friend.
friend, and then tell the friend to tell another friend, and the cycle keeps going on. All right, Joe, you can say goodbye.
All right. See ya.
All right, bye.
Say bye, Grayson.
Fuck you. Ooh, y'all heard that? Y'all have a good day. All right, bye.